Welcome to Sipping the Tea, where politics and entertainment take a sip. I'm your host, CEO of COE, which is the critic of everything. You can love it or get the hell out the way. And we also have the lovely.
I am Miracle, and I'm gonna give you all the tea in the shade with no filter.
All right, let's get it started. So I did want to start it off just discussing the six kids that were murdered this weekend due to gun violence.
Hmm.
A lot of the times people of privilege think that we do not care about violence within our own community, and this is so far from the truth. We are just as outraged, offended, and upset about this as anybody else. And they want to try to take it to flip the narrative and say, well, these black lives don't matter. Where are the protests? Where are the people? What they don't see on the news is a lot of times the people that are in the Black Lives Matter movement or comforting these parents. They're out helping to search for the killers or whoever did this to these children. They're providing financial support to these families. So those are the things that people do not see. And they try to use this narrative to help their little privileged closed mindedness or to validate their point that there's a such thing as black on black crime or that
Yeah,
we don't care about our community, which is far from the truth.
right,
Um, so to those people, shut up. To
right,
be honest, shut up because you can't begin to understand the things that are going on. You don't, and you never will. So you won't speak up about the police brutality and the different things like that. Shut up and don't speak about our issues and different concerns that we are having.
right.
So that's all I have to say on that.
And black on black crime is such uh, a intellectually dishonest term
Hmm.
because you if you have a group of people who are in certain areas, and we can talk about the socioeconomic status and the concentric zones of crime and how crime branched out when you had white flight to the suburbs. But if you have um, this zone, this area that's overly policed, and the people who are arrested are overly charged, of course there are going to be more people that are of color going to jail. And then in the suburbs, it's it's blatantly obvious, and it is statistically a statistical fact that they undercharge, or everybody knows each other, and this is a friend of a friend of a friend, and I'm not going to let little Jacob, even though he stole my Land Rover and knocked off a convenience store, we're just going to say, that's boys being boys.
Exactly. Or
But
or they have the money to pay off.
exactly, exactly. So you commit crime, you offend against people that you live by. So yes, it's quote unquote black on black crime because black people tend to live around black people. But crime is crime. White people
Exactly.
kill white people, Asians kill Asians. It's who you're
Hispanics.
by.
Yeah,
Hispanic kills Hispanic. It's who you're by. Inter Intra-racial murders are high for every race,
hmm.
not just black people.
The domestic violence cases a lot of the times
Yes.
in communities. So that's the thing. They don't never say white on white crime or Asian on
Right.
Asian crime. Is particularly used to type of separate us or make us seem like it's worse off because in our race when it's not.
Right. It's a narrative of it's a way to try and dehumanize black people, that they they keep killing each other, and they're doing this and they're doing this. They don't care about their own lives, so why should we care about theirs? So they're
Yeah.
they're just some savages anyway.
It's another way to for them to justify whatever they want
whatever
to,
they want to do.
basically. Hmm.
Exactly.
Or to make it seem like we don't matter. That's
Right.
all it is.
And they can rationalize it, and they can compartmentalize that this is happening here, and these people are somehow different than me, even
Hmm.
though we all bleed the same, we have the same organs, we're all the same. The only difference is the amount of melanin that is in our skin. That is the only difference. And that we have evolved and have traits that are inherent to the climate that we are supposed to be in. In Africa, we're supposed to be darker and have hair that our kinky hair is sort of like a heat vent, and it lets out heat. That's why we have kinky hair. You being white, you're paler, you've been in the cold. You don't need to, have hair that's going to release heat. You hold yours in because you're in a colder climate. There's no difference between you and me. None except for melanin. That's it. Melanin. And that, you came from us and we were here first.
Exactly. But they don't want to talk about that.
That two black people can get together and have a white baby. But a white person and a white person is always going to have a white baby. That
Yeah,
should tell you something.
that's true. One day maybe they'll understand.
I don't think so, because think about what we learned in school. And you're from the South, so you know that they treated slavery like it was gone with the wind. They just sort of glossed over the whole thing, the Confederacy. It was gone with the wind to them. That's how
Hmm.
they think of it. That's why they're always running around talking about our culture and our history, and we don't want to get rid of the statues of the Civil War because this is
Hmm.
our heritage.
Their heritage.
Like, baby, bye
Yeah,
your heritage.
that's the one thing they want to claim, their
It ain't my heritage.
No.
I don't claim none of it.
But then they get mad because we still discuss slavery, but you want to talk about your heritage from that
It's
time
states. It's
period.
states' rights. It's all about states' rights. Well, what does the states want to have the right to do? Their issue was they wanted to have a right to continue to enslave people. That was the states' rights. Well,
Hmm.
stop it.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be an ongoing battle.
Yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for anybody with a kid that is younger than. Mm, I feel sorry for anybody with a kid, that's not grown, because it's a scary time to be a parent.
Yeah,
And especially if you got a boy.
yeah, that's true. Because they don't. At what age do they stop being children? Is
Well,
it
there was somebody that
12
had a
when
sign that
Tamir
said
Rice
12.
got killed? Yeah, when
I'm
Tamir
like,
Rice
oh,
got killed. Yeah, I guess that's the age they stop being boys. So, and it's fair game for them to hunt you down and kill you.
yeah, for no reason. Just, roll up and, what are you doing here? And, they won't identify themselves. They won't tell you why they're bothering you, or, somebody calls and said that,
It's
you were
somebody
suspicious.
suspicious,
Well, what made me suspicious? Well, just somebody said that you were suspicious. Well, what made me suspicious?
Yeah, you walking down the street with ice cream that you picked up for your little brother, and you get
Right.
stopped, passed out because you're being
Hmm.
held down, injected with ketamine.
Yep.
But that's what you
And
asked for.
yeah, and look, somebody to tell all of these racists quit posting your racist stuff on social media,
Oh yeah, because
y'all
you're
getting
not.
canceled.
Freedom of speech does not mean you're free from consequence. That's the thing they don't understand, apparently. When people start calling their jobs and calling them out,
Mm-hmm.
well, you're asking for it. Stand by what you stand for. But remember, it has consequences.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. We'll see where this goes in
Nowhere.
November.
No place. Not a place. That orange monkey gonna be back in there. The Democrats gonna ruin it. They managed to screw up everything.
Mm, well, your boy Kanye is
You know,
decided he wants.
Kanye's been canceled from the black community for a while now. So
No, but all them fools went out and got his gospel album talking about, oh yeah, this was kind of fire. So I don't know.
wait a
It'd be
minute, really?
weird. Yeah, a lot of black people they wear his little Sunday service when he came to Atlanta. All these black people all in church dancing and bopping their heads to it. Yeah. So
Kanye.
yeah, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know what it is, but hopefully they realize that we ain't got time for this foolishness, and he could take his ass on back up Trump's ass. I don't care where he go.
Or back up Kim's ass.
He
They didn't pay it enough for it.
yeah, I don't know. It might be all plastic. He might can't get up there. He might have better luck with Trump.
I think his Trump's sister niece airing him out.
Oh well, yeah, he can't control his bowels, so he might can't get up there
I
either.
heard. I heard. Is that picture with the little poop stain real? You
I
think?
don't know. It probably is. It probably is. But I'm sure they'll
Mm,
find some reason. So,
mm.
but we're gonna switch topics. We're gonna talk about Jada and August.
Okay, I'll let you have that one.
So, as you can see from the pictures, um, to me,
Oh,
it looks like they were in a relationship. Um, I would not be taking any pictures like this unless it was with my significant other. Um, just with Jada and August, and even from watching Jada's Red Table talks, a lot of the times with how she describes her and Will being a life partnership, and how they made this transition to a life partnership, meaning they're not gonna get a divorce. And she even said herself, "You can be on one end of the house with somebody, and I can be on the other end of the house with somebody." So
well,
is this the true dynamics of their relationship? And they
I-
talk
they've been freaks for a long time now. They've been
and
freaks for a
and
long time.
and they talk a lot about life partnerships, and it seems like it's even not so much as a romantic relationship
Mm-hmm.
with them. It's more of a business because they got investments, they got money. When you get a divorce, it gets split up. So, and they've been
Right.
married for a long time, so it may be even more of a business partnership. It's cheaper to stay together and keep building this dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be one of the things, as far as the relationship, because even looking at the interview, he seemed like he was just she seemed like she sucked his soul out. He seemed so heartbroken over that.
So what
The
happened? Did they break up or something? What had happened?
I think it was more after his sister died, he kind of walked away from that relationship because he needed to be a parent to his sister's kids. His sister died of cancer, and she has 3 kids.
And we're talking about
Um,
August, right?
Yeah, August.
Okay.
So I think after she died, he took like an emotional break to just kind of get himself together, and that's really what the split was. And I guess it was more the realization you can't be that person she wants you to be, or you can't keep being in that role as the side dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what it was. It was a shift for him. knowing that he would have to be a full-time parent and taking on different responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
As far as with that, as far as with Jada, I think she was older, and so she kind of took advantage of him considering the age difference. I think he was probably in his mid to early 20s at
Well,
the
that's not
time they
taking
were.
advantage of somebody at in their 20s, though.
But she was in her 40s, so she had
Yeah.
a lot more experience. He already had the mommy issues, as far as not the best relationship with his parents.
Mm-hmm.
So so she had a little more world knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and he was one of those people that I see as emotionally not as strong as most people are. So he kind of became dependent on her. Do I think the relationship was more than friends? Yeah. Do I think he liked her more than she liked him? Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
and even in a Red Table Talk interview, she basically said she had unresolved issues with, I guess Tupac and how he left her.
Oh, come
Uh,
on.
but listen,
Tupac?
yeah. So with Tupac and how he left her, so she was able to resolve some of those unresolved issues she had with Tupac through August. So it's a lot of
Oh.
weird dynamics going on there. So she may have used him without really the intent of using him.
Uh-huh.
So, and I don't know about the whole part of Will Smith gave his blessing and all that stuff. It's it's a big mess with that. So I'm waiting on Jada to come to the red table so she can clear this up for us. And
Mm-hmm.
I hope that she is honest. I really do. Because this could be a chance for people to learn about different types of relationships. And she's always talking about living in your truth and doing this and that. So I want the truth from Jada. I don't want no BS.
Well, they're still trying to convince us that they aren't swingers.
Yeah, but I heard Will Smith had him somebody too. So it's like this
I believe it.
YouTube content creator that kind of helps him with when he do his little videos and stuff. It's a
Mhm.
younger girl. I think she's in her 20s. So that's from what I hear, she'd be traveling with them and all types of stuff. So it could be. You never know with
Mhm.
the, with these celebrities. But Jada, when you come to the table, just let us know. Tell us the
Hmm.
truth. Shame the devil.
Yeah. Yeah. Shame the devil.
and
Shame
now,
him.
and now we got our coronavirus is spreading. I seen all these fools running out to the beach. With taking pictures, posting on Facebook with no face mask on, just crowded all over the place. Out at the
Mhm.
stores, out at the restaurants in Georgia, they stopped the restrictions for the amount of people in a restaurant so they can just pack them full of people. They had a indoor pool party in Atlanta where people were dancing in the water all up on top of each other. So I know Texas is they
The-
spreading.
let's make it real simple. The entire Bible Belt, Trump land. We're all screwed. Trump land. These are the people who, for Memorial Day, they said, "Forget it. I'm going to the beach. They open the beaches up. I'm going. Like nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong." And I'm glad that you mentioned this coronavirus, so I can read you this mess that my one of my people in my gym class sent.
All right.
So the YMCA where I live, I have not been since right before we got sent home. So that was early mid March. So they just opened the gyms up on June the 1st, which I wasn't cool with that. So I said, I'm not taking my behind nowhere near there until they get a better handle on the situation.
Mhm.
But of course, I'm crazy. and I'm the one of the people that's hurting everything. So in my spin class, we have a group email, and so one of the guys who is um he's an evangelical Christian. She's a Christian. Sent
Oh,
this today.
fake Christian.
Christian. So here, this is what we get today. Happy Tuesday. Hope your fireworks were stunning on the 4th. Mine was. We celebrate Juneteenth around here.
Exactly.
Folks, today I'm going random topics again. The first topic is a concern for all of us who love Y Ride. That's spin. Monday's Y Ride had 3 people, same as the week before. You may not have heard, but 2 Y Ride class times Tuesday p.m. and Saturday a.m. have been canceled. These classes are not coming back. My gut opinion, he puts in parentheses, because we don't know what my gut means, is that the 5:15 a.m. class is in jeopardy of being canceled if the numbers don't pick up. Our attendance, mine and yours, ensure the class will continue. I will do my part. Now, here the best part. Perspective, because he's got this separated in paragraphs with a heading. In
Okay.
Alabama, 978 people have died from COVID-19. In parentheses, Wuhan virus. Alabama's population is 4.9 million. That means the death rate in the state of Alabama is is 0.002. The flip side is the chance of you continuing to live are 99.998%. In comparison, in the United States, 37,000 people die each. Oh, excuse me. 37,000 people die each year in a car wreck. 37,000 divided by 50 states equals 740 deaths per state. Because, of course, people die in even numbers. Um, my perspective from these facts is that I'm not going to stop driving, and I'm not slowing down for Wuhan either. But I observe the recommended precautions for driving and the virus.
Wow. So he upset that the classes are getting canceled. So
Yeah, I
he
mean,
had to
I
put
miss
that out
going to
there.
the gym too. I miss doing body pump. I miss going to spin. I miss all of it. But the risk level of going to the gym and we're having a spike is too high. And I'm sorry for me to show my black ass up and be the sacrificial lamb so the class can continue on. I don't think so.
Why don't he
You
get
know,
his parents to come out there to the class? How about that? You
exactly.
How about that? That's what he
How about
do.
that? I haven't touched or hugged my parents because they're older and
Mhm.
they're at a higher risk. So if I see my parents, it's at a distance. I don't go in the house. We
Mhm.
talk outside, but they're at a higher risk. What would I look like taking my goofy behind to the gym? And in the gym, you got to bring your own towel. You got to wear your mask unless you are on the treadmill or you're in the weight room. They have a time limit on the weight room. You cannot take a shower. What's the point of me going if I can
Mhm.
not wear my mask? I can wear it when I go in and get my temperature checked and then go work out. I can take the mask off. I'm still at risk, and people aren't clean. The gym isn't clean,
Exactly.
and
Because they're not gonna do what
we
they're gonna do, and people
no.
nasty.
And a few weeks ago, I got an email from another YMCA branch where a staff member had COVID, and they had to close the gym down and clean. My thing is, we shouldn't be there. Period. It's not time.
Exactly.
We're in the first phase. We're not
Mhm.
even hitting the second wave yet. You know we're going to have one. We're going to have a spike from the July 4th. because dumbasses was out again.
And people were mad, so they had their own little freedom parties because they weren't doing fireworks like a lot in the little smaller towns or communities. So
Hmm.
people mad about that.
The
It's
Karens,
just
they want to fight, and they don't want to put on their mask because they're Trump Republicans, and this is a mask is akin to slavery, and it's ruining their life, and they can't breathe their
exactly.
own CO2. And
Yeah,
there's
because
so
it's
many,
too
so
hot.
many, and it's too hot, and they can't breathe. They have breathing problems. Not enough where they're not yelling and screaming, but enough where,
Or having fits in the store and sitting down.
yeah, throwing masks everywhere. Yeah, exactly.
So,
Oh, and then we have the group of people who are the little young people who want to have COVID parties and see if they
mhm.
can spread the stuff to other people, and how quick will it spread? So it's not going away no time soon.
And I think with this, they're willingly inviting people who have the coronavirus or COVID-19 to these parties, and they're putting money in a pool.
Hmm.
And the first person who catches it from the party wins the money. I don't know what type of backwoods bullshit that is, but apparently it was found out that it was happening in the University of Alabama. Um,
Of course, it's Alabama.
so I don't even know what to say to that. That sounds dumb as hell. You really gonna put yourself at risk.
Of course, it's Alabama. Of course, it is.
And think about these kids. A lot of times their parents are in their 40s and 50s, so they're starting to get toward that higher risk category. So you really gonna do that?
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
And you know, in the South, everybody still be right around the corner from everybody. So the grandparents, all that type of stuff. So I don't know. No common sense. They just need to shut down the universities.
But you know what? This is almost like what they want. They want to secede from America. So nature is taking its course.
Yeah.
Nature is taking its. We're literally seceding from the union. It is sad. Me and somebody was gonna go to New York in October. Of course, that's not gonna happen. But it was amazing to see the high risk states that you have to go into mandatory 14-day quarantine, um, or you can't be in New York. And Alabama right up there. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
See, we were
Georgia
talking
too.
about y'all being the epicenter. No, it's us that's the epicenter.
Yeah.
Because we're stupid. And I don't want to believe in Fauci, and it's y'all are some liberals who are who's scared of the liberals that's wearing your mask and social distancing. We don't do none of that. Okay, gotcha.
Mm.
But you don't have a problem with the no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Mhm.
You can't walk up in the store barefoot. Put on the mask. Just put it on.
A store has a right to require you to wear a mask. That's their
Yes,
private property.
they have the absolute right to refuse service to anyone.
So I don't get it. I don't know what having fits in the middle of the store is gonna solve, but you just being on social media and people laughing at you.
And getting fired.
Mhm.
There's a lot of job openings
Yeah.
because the racists keep posting stuff.
Well, maybe they'll learn. Well, Trump will hire them.
Clearly, not, well, I want somebody to hire him.
In prison. Yeah, he can go
Yeah,
right
he
on to
needs to be
prison.
in the jailhouse.
Yeah, that's the only place he need to go.
Hmm.
All right, so we're gonna talk about B Simone. B Simone, I guess she a social media influencer, and she's known. I guess her fame comes off for a while and out with
See,
Nick
I
Cannon.
thought that she was a dude because she's a very strong face,
No, no, she not a dude. I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think she is.
but she got a strong face. She has a very strong features. Like I think that she would be best served to be on RuPaul's Drag Race or
Ooh.
Dragula or something. I think she would fit right in. She's a very strong face. Very strong.
But she been putting her foot in her mouth a lot lately. So at one point she was talking about she's an entrepreneur and she's this and she's that. You know, she got a little fame and she trying to letting it go to her head. She said she don't want nobody that work a 9 to 5. She can't have a 9 to 5 dude. She gotta have somebody that understands her
Oh,
lifestyle. And
that was
you
her.
uh-huh, and she gotta have her entrepreneur.
Okay.
So yeah, this is her. So she decided she wanted to write a book, coloring book, workbook, something along those lines, maybe 30 or
Mm-hmm.
40 pages, where she helps her followers manifest what their dreams into their reality. So it's going to be this workbook. They're going to work through it, and it's going to help them manifest their dreams into reality.
Oh, okay.
So that was the premise behind it, and I think she sold it like for $30. And you know, people are such fans of hers that they purchased this book and it sold out. So she's like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, I got $1 million. I'm in the $1 million club now." So she posted that all on social media. I don't know what caused people to post all their business
Oh, so
like
she got a
that.
million dollars. Well, that's wonderful.
So she did that. And then it
Mm-hmm.
starts to come out that she stole a lot of the workbook pages, the little sheets that you fill out, fill in the blanks and all that stuff from a lot of smaller content creators who had
Hmm.
posted their stuff on social media. So this,
Beyonce. Still in
so
the
this
Beyonce method.
So this is a serious issue. You know, people can sue you, and your dumb ass done posted on social media how much you got
Mm-hmm.
in book sales now. So everybody know your ass done stole
And I'm
something from
coming right on over there.
from some other people. So guess what? Are they about to lawyer up? Because I know that the lawyer's ready for this because this is gonna be an easy case.
Mm-hmm.
So she releases this apology video, which we're gonna look at in a second,
Oh,
blaming her
okay.
team, and her manager's name is Miss Skittles. So that
Miss
tells you
Skip. Wait a minute.
all you
What?
all you need to know about who she got around her
Miss
and why this
Skittle?
happened in the first place. Miss Skittles is her manager's name. So this gives you a little input into, who she has around her
You
because
know
she
what? Miss Skittles.
Miss Skittles is that's the wrong name to have.
Like I said, she belong on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh my goodness. So this
Miss
is her
Skittles.
video. Hopefully it play. Come on, B.Simone. Can you hear it?
I can't hear. Did you
Hold
share your
on.
sound?
I probably didn't. Let me go back. I forget you got to click that little button at the bottom.
Uh-huh. Why she got cuts in her eyebrows?
I don't know what that is and why she does that.
Hey, you guys, it's B.Simone. Y'all know me. I have been vulnerable, real, transparent, honest throughout my whole career, and this moment isn't any different. I want to make a quick, short video and address all of the accusations surrounding my book, but because it is now a legal matter, I can only say so much. But
Oh.
I wouldn't feel right if I didn't say anything at all. So that's what I'm doing. I had a vision to create a book for young women to change their mindset and to manifest because that is how I feel like I became successful in life. That is my truth. That's what I know about. So that's what I wanted to teach young women, manifestation. I wanted to tell them my story, right? I've never written a book. I've never been an author. So as an influencer, as a creative, as an entrepreneur, me and my team outsourced. We hired a team that we trusted, that we thought could bring my vision to life, and they did a lot of things without my knowledge. A
Oh
lot
my
of things.
God.
I'm here to fix it.
How you
I'm here to fix it. I've reached out
how
to
you put your
every
name on something?
creative involved, every female involved to fix this issue. And even though I feel like the people I hired in my team dropped the ball, I'm taking full
She's still
accountability
blaming them though.
because at
She
the end of the day,
blamed him.
I'm the CEO, I'm the coach. So, it's my brand. I take full accountability, even
Don't
though I
sound
did
like
not.
it. Even though you didn't
I'm here
know.
to
I
fix
take
it.
accountability, but I
I'm here to
didn't know.
speak about it. I'm not going to run from this. I'm going to face it head on. I'm learning, I'm growing every single day, every single day. My business mind, it's growing every day. The way I
Okay.
do business is growing every day. I take this as a learning experience. The books have been taken down. We're stopping all
Oh.
sales until this matter is
Have you
black and
refunded
white,
people their
clear
money?
as day. I don't want any gray area. Um, and I thank y'all for rocking with me. I thank y'all for supporting me.
You giving people their
Once
money
again, I
back?
take full
Don't sound
accountability,
like it.
even though you might not know, because why? I am the face of the brand. I am the brand. I am the coach. Even if the player fucks up, I'm the coach. So
Oh.
I wanted to speak on this, let you know I'm in the business of fixing it. And I love you guys, everybody that's been so supportive and
Oh my
loving
goodness.
throughout this whole process. You don't know how much I need that. I done cried about it. I done
Mm-hmm.
vented.
Okay, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. And then let me see. Then this what she do. So the case ain't even completed. Lawsuits ain't even been handled. But now she wants to have something talking about the do's and don'ts of the industry. But you ain't even
Oh.
handled your business yet. Why you gonna come out with something like that?
Well, she coming, fresh out the gate. Hey, I got a don't. I have a big don't. Let me go ahead and put it out here now. Don't. I don't
Like,
know.
like use some of them people that you stole your content from and put them on
Mhm.
there. Why don't you do that? Why don't you wait until this resolved before you go around talking about don't you still learning the lesson? It's not over. Oh my goodness. Then she don't even talk about refunding the money. I would want my money back because I'm like this is not really from her. How
Mm-hmm.
you a book that you supposedly wrote that you didn't they did a lot of things that you didn't know. How did you not know? Did you not proofread and check this out before you released it?
Clearly not.
I tell you, you never wrote a book before. What most people do is hire somebody that is a writer and you tell them what you want, you talk
Mm-hmm.
to them, and then
Mm-hmm.
you figure out what to do. They
Okay.
outsource this. Yeah, Miss Skittles went and pulled stuff from people pages. That's what they
Miss
did.
Skittles. Miss Skittles. Well, all right,
Hopefully
Miss
she
Skittles.
learns from this. And hopefully she gonna need some 9 to 5 people to help her figure this out. So
Wow.
instead of these other people who jacking her up. She
Miss
need a whole new team.
Skittles.
And her PR person need to tell her to stop making videos.
Oh boy.
Just
Miss
stop.
Skittles.
Oh man.
That's just terrible.
Yeah. And let's talk about these Russian bounties though. We know Trump apparently knew about this.
Of course he
This was
did.
this was in his updates, his presidential briefs. Um so apparently he missed it. I don't know how he missed it when they read them to him because he doesn't like to read.
I don't think that he
Um,
could sit long enough to read it.
but they said this is the rumor. They said that he doesn't like any bad news about Russia and he gets angry, so they only talk about Russia if it's something really serious. Which I think this is really serious, so I don't know why he would not listen. But he doesn't care about that. We know Trump cares about only himself and money.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be any surprise. And it's weird to see Congress and their response to it. So
Nothing. They responded nothing.
yeah, pretty much. A
It's
lot of talk, no
amazing.
action.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Um, that Obama wore a tan suit and they were ready to, they were ready to overthrow the country. I mean, they were ready to impeach him. And this dude has done everything, and they can't get him. They need to get Biden and need to lock him in the basement until November. Just let
Exactly.
let this dumbass continue and run her mouth. Just let him run his mouth.
It don't matter he or she, whatever he is.
Hmm.
He's an orange goblin. But and this is the thing, and I hope, I really do. I know it sounds crazy, but maybe Biden will get in something so that this can't continue. This madness. It's crazy every day. The UN, we're not a part of what is it? WHO,
The
World
World
Health
Health Organization,
Organization
yeah.
anymore.
Hmm.
So he got
And put
mad at them and
and put
decided to pull out. Why?
hmm
Why? Who makes that? You can't just make that choice. You can't just decide what we're members of and what we're not.
Well, apparently we can.
Every day is something with him.
Every day. And I really need for him to go. I need for him to go.
Yeah, it's
I'm
it's so.
tired. I don't think that the country can last another 4 years. Um, it's just not going to. It's not going to make it another 4 years under him being president and Mitch McConnell running the Senate.
Yeah, it'll
It,
collapse.
it's not going to make it. Period.
It won't. And it's like these people. They talk. They are so dead set. Trump 2020. Yeah, I'm gonna say it loud and proud. I'm like, do you really understand that? Do you really understand he is not concerned with you?
Doesn't care. You would think that they would know after he had um that rally in
Rally.
Tulsa and was totally unconcerned about the health and well-being of the people who came, made them sign waivers, didn't socially distance, just packed them all in there. And then Herman Cain gets COVID-19.
He in the hospital.
And you know
Yeah,
what? I don't feel sorry for you at all
he should
because
have
you
knew
knew
better.
better.
Yeah, he should have knew better than to go and take his ass up there
You
and
up
sit
there,
there taking pictures without no
yeah,
mask.
you buck dancing and pussy popping.
Yeah, they were.
And now, oh, Herman Cain's got COVID-19. Oh, well, I sure hate it for you.
He put
I
himself in
sincerely
that
hope that you all
position.
right.
He put himself in that position.
You would put yourself in the position not wearing a mask. Why would you go to an enclosed space with a lot of people, even though it wasn't that many, um, and not have a mask?
It was a small gathering.
It was a very small, it was an intimate gathering that they had. It was an
Oh my
intimate
goodness.
gathering. And
Yeah, he
how
should he should have knew better. What?
TikTok.
Huh?
I said, how do you get trolled by people on TikTok? That's why his rally failed in Tulsa because they got on TikTok and on social media and said they were going to get those tickets and sabotage the rally. So they literally went on social media and planned this and accomplished this spectacular goal.
Mhm.
I had to give it up for the millennials on this one. Good job.
Yeah, they it was a lot of posting on Facebook because you can post a link and just sign up and get
Hmm.
your claim your ticket. So
Now I did
hey,
that before when he came to Alabama. I
you
I
got
did that
tickets and
before.
didn't go.
Hmm. I reserved and I had several troll accounts. Then that I signed up for tickets. I mean, you can create as many troll accounts as you want to, and it's not like they're checking it. You just say, I'm reserving a ticket, and you can reserve a ticket. And you just need to have an email address. You can get a throwaway email address for them to send it to. There you go.
Hey, it works. It
It's all
works.
you need.
Oh yeah, it works.
Hmm.
Hey,
But I ain't
hey,
saying I've done that recently, but
it was a few
I
years ago.
but I would do it again though.
I thought he was coming to Alabama.
I'm pretty sure he is
They might have canceled it. That's what I read. I think they canceled it.
because he's still very popular here.
I know him and who was that man? Jeff Sessions keep fighting on Twitter with each other.
Well,
So I know Alabama, Jeff Sessions is Alabama sweetheart. So
no, because they don't like Jeff now because he got fired and did not protect Trump from Comey.
oh, so they
So
like Tommy Tuberville
they
now.
like Tuberville. Tuberville's going to win. He used to coach Auburn.
Mhm.
He probably has said Jesus the requisite amount of time, so he's in there. That's how you get
Okay.
elected in Alabama. Say Jesus. Talk about football, and you like to hunt and
All
Second
that. Look.
Amendment.
Yeah. I know when he was coach of Mississippi State, he was one of the main people telling fans not to wave Confederate flags at the stadium because he wanted
Oh,
to recruit them black football players. Now, since he's been Alabama and back at home, he been really quiet about Black Lives Matter or anything in
well,
part with that because his base doesn't care.
yeah. It only matters if you are playing football. That's
Hmm.
when we matter. But as soon as you step off that football field, who cares? And then they're trying to rush these kids to go and start playing football. Talking about, about 60 kids will die um, with playing football. Um,
Hmm.
okay, so um, um, so that's acceptable to you. 60 young boys dying so we can be entertained and watch football. That's acceptable. You don't have any problem with that.
Well, it's more majority black anyway, so that's why they really
Exactly.
don't care
That's why they don't care.
unless they winning.
Right. Like they said in what's her name? The ugly chick on Fox when she told LeBron to just shut up and dribble.
Oh yeah, that creature. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know her name. I just call her creature. But
Oh man.
then that football quarterback, she was like, he has the right to his opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. There wasn't no complaints when the little dude used to kneel and pray before games, but dude decides to take a peaceful protest and kneel on the national anthem, and it is akin to pissing on the flag.
Exactly.
It's about the flag and not loving the country and the troops. It's always the troops. It's always the troops.
But yet they disrespect the flag all the time, changing the
Yeah,
colors, back to blue, all that.
yeah.
That's disrespecting the
Changing the color
flag.
of the flag,
Mhm.
making it the Blue Lives Matter flag.
Exactly.
That is disrespecting the flag as well.
Mhm.
But
It was
it's
Laura Ingram.
that's that heifer. That's her.
um, they don't understand, man. They don't. What's okay for them? They want stuff to be okay for them.
I need to find this commercial. Oh yes. Um, I want to share this commercial. Oh, actually, let me just put this commercial in the chat, and then you can play it.
Okay.
Let's see. It's like you can. This is what gets you elected here in Alabama.
And in Georgia, Alabama, Georgia, pretty much anywhere in the
I
South.
tell you, I laughed so hard.
Hold on. Is this one of them country commercials?
Uh-huh. This is what ran during 2016. Now remember, but never mind. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise.
Some men go to Washington and become Washington, and some men just go there to work. Richard Shelby works up there each week, pushing good conservative Alabama
Oh
values,
my
a
goodness.
balanced budget amendment, helping our veterans, fighting against Obama's short-sighted defense cuts, fighting illegal immigration and Obama's amnesty. Then, when the voting's done, he hightails it back home and hits the road here, listening, working, helping. Richard Shelby holds real face-to-face meetings in all of Alabama's 67 counties each year, not just at election time. He knows the back
There go the
roads,
guns.
quickest routes. His home's here. He's here when we need him. Richard Shelby stands up for us. Stands up to Obama every single day.
I approve this message.
I'm so tired of Richard Shelby ass. Didn't he finally stop running?
Some
No, he's still
He's
there.
still running? Ah.
Mhm.
He been
He,
like since when I was in high school he was a
uh-huh.
senator. So that's
Listening and
almost
helping
20
and
years.
working. Yeah.
Um,
Listening and helping and working
helping what?
to fighting Obama, standing up to Obama every day.
You know how much poverty is in Alabama? You're not helping anything.
Nobody. But he had guns and he drives back roads though.
Oh my goodness.
Listening and helping and working. I was just like, what type of country shit is this?
and, he,
Listening and helping and working.
and he stands up against Obama.
Standing up
I'm
fighting
like,
them Obama every day.
you gotta say Obama 5 times for people to believe it. Those them key words.
Fighting Obama every day.
Help and hitting that back road.
In the back road. I know the back roads. Listening and helping and working.
Yeah, because fools, some of the places you can get to only have back roads.
Only have back roads.
Oh my goodness. He is oh, he needs to go somewhere too.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe one day somebody will change. Maybe these states will turn blue one day. Maybe. Or progressive, since we don't want to say blue. Offend, our Bernie supporting people
Whatever.
and our Elizabeth Warren supporters and
No,
oh man. But that is all for this episode. So we will catch y'all next time.
that's right. Have a wonderful night.
All right. Bye.
Bye.